Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, my name is Bagas Haidar. I'm from Karawang and I am the presenter in this podcast. Okay, this is Qilua. Introduce myself.
Okay, my name is Qilua Dava, and you can call me Qilua. And I from Tarakan. I was born in Merauke, yes. And now I study at IDN boarding school, and now I end grade in IDN boarding school.
Okay, how are you, Qilua?
I'm fine, thank you. What?
Okay, thank you for joining my podcast.
Yes.
Okay, this day the theme is Q&A about IDN with Qilua. Okay, guys, the Qilua is IDN student. Okay, this is IDN student. So now we want to ask him about IDN boarding school. Okay, first question. How did you feel first time in IDN?
In IDN, first time I so excited because I can learn English and learn IT, dunia, and I like this because so good. It's the best.
Okay. What did you learn in IDN?
I learned IT. I learned IT, English, and Dinia. Dinia has four materials. One is fikih, two is uh, akidah, and three is uh, tafsir, and four is hadis.
Can you put this down?
What?
Put down, down. Okay, thank you. Because it's so annoying in here. Okay. Uh, what have you learned in IT lessons?
In IT lesson, I learn how to make game, how to make a simple game with uh, Scratch and Build box, and I learn how to make a website, uh, and the third is
Maybe you learn multimedia and IoT.
and yes, multimedia and IoT because I agree.
So interesting. What game are you making in IDN? Yeah.
In IDN, I think I make 20 games in Scratch. It's just a simple game. In Scratch, I make a Flappy Bird game, Pac-Man game, a racing car game, and Bomber Cat game, and others. In Billbox, I make a game like Chicken Pong, racing car, and finding treasure. And in Billbox, I make a 3D and 2D games.
And what website do you make? Like personal web or what?
I make a personal web, and I'm personal web and school web and mosque web. And this is there is project in 7th grade.
Oh, okay. Uh, gamer website in seventh grade.
Yes.
Interesting. And what are you learning in eighth grade?
In 9th grade, I learn to to division. First is multimedia. Multimedia, I learn how to make a poster, and multimedia I learned UI UX, poster, making infographic, and making a microblog. And in IoT, I make a robotic, and robotic like finding machine, uh, remote control, and line for robot.
Okay. And what are your career goals in future, like to be a programmer or to be a robot maker or to be a teacher, IT teacher, I think.
I think I want to become programmer because basically I learn IT, and I think programmer is so best.
Okay, and oh yeah, it's your turn to ask me. Okay.
Yes, I want to ask you. I want to ask you about your job. Mm, what what you want to become presenter?
I want to become a presenter because I want to I want to be open-minded in all of this work. I think.
Well, so good because you in presenter so good. And oh, I forgot to ask you, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 17 years old, and you?
And I am 14 years old.
Okay. Okay. Ask me another question.
No,
Why?
because I don't know. Ask you. I don't know to ask you.
Okay. What do you think about offline or PTM learning in IDN?
VTM learning is so good. The first time I went offline, I definitely thought of home, of course.
Are the ATM facilities good?
Yes, the IDN facilities is so good.
Okay. On IDN, there are any even like maybe field trip or yeah, mungkin.
In IDN, of course, the event is Mission Impossible, Rihla, and Amazing Race or Endurance.
Sounds good. What is Rihlah like?
Like going to tourist spot.
Okay. Can you give me example of tourist place you have visit?
I have been to Mentawai Beach. No, it's Mata.
Oh, cool. Okay. Then have you ever been to like Dufan or Jagalan?
Yes, I have. I go to jungle and I play in jungle. It's so best.
Okay, and the last question: have you go to overseas?
Not yet, because I have no money.
Okay. Thank you for Qilua for joining my podcast, and thank you for watching our podcast about IDN. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you for watching our podcast, and the last day, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.